Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I feel like we haven't been here for years because every day seems like a month. But anyway, hello. I want to welcome everybody to the show and also welcome back Mark, Spirit Whisperer. Wonderful to have you. And Joan, Wisdom Seeker Joan. Thanks for everybody for being here. I had my banner rolling and I must have stopped it. All right, hold on. So if you're interested in getting a reading, make sure that you use read to be put into the queue because we'll be pulling for them. You only have to put it in once. Please let us know that you are here if you are called on so that we know. And I usually pull 2, 3 or 4 or something like that so that you are up on the queue. Okay. So that's very helpful. And and if you put in the word read, it would be great if you could also put in what your question might be if you're chosen. That helps me as well. And anyway, what have you both been up to? Mark, what have you been up to?
Oh, same old. Not much different. Just, one day at a time. I just balance as much as I can. So I focus on my channel as much as I can. But then I also have to change the focus and focus on something completely not the channel.
Absolutely.
Because I have to balance that way a lot, and just going along. Since we started, we're having a downpour deluge outside. So
yes.
Because the weather changes from day to day.
You have to hope that everything stays copacetic and you stay on the channel. So,
and it's supposed to Joan down tonight and the temperatures too.
So Joan, you're here and you still got that little glitch, and that's okay. We figured out.
And I'm not streaming though.
You're not streaming.
So I don't know what this is all about.
It's the ghost in the machine, is what it is.
I think so. Whatever. So I apologize for my glitching.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's very odd.
What you been up to? You've been spending any time outside?
Outside quite a bit, although today was kind of cool and rainy. I'm having what I would assume is more like weather that you would have. But it'll clear up, and I've been out in the yard throwing some grass seed around and tipping. I had in Minnesota, it's so cold. If you have roses, you have to tip them and bury them. So I tipped up my rose, my one rose that I had to do that with. So it's like, oh boy, the season's coming.
I know. Isn't it great? Yeah. We've got Keith bought these hosta plants, which are beautiful plants, but he bought what they call the queen hostas. And instead of just being about, this big, they're like this big.
Yeah. They can be huge.
They're beautiful. They really are. Cool. So they're already coming out, and I'm not unhappy about that. I'm pretty happy that they are. So
yes, Amanda. Yay, spring. I agree.
Yay, spring is right. Hi, Anya. I hope everything's all right. Awesome. All right. So let's see. Yep. Thank you. You're following directions, everybody. If you want a reading, put in #read. And if you can put your question in the same thing, that would be wonderful. If not, if you don't have to put it in twice. Let's put it that way. Okay. Christine Buckingham says that your thumbnail was beautiful, Mark, I believe. Yes.
Oh, what I put up today. Thank you.
Yeah, what you put up today. Yes. Let's see. All right. Be angelic. I'm just checking because you have a question here. Yes. So the best way that we do this is this way. The reason being is when Mark and I and Joan too, when she sends through and streams, we have a lot of people, and we can't read for everybody, but we like to be as fair as possible. So that's why it's done this way, and we appreciate that from you. And sometimes you may have to wait till the end of the show to see if you'll get pulled. But what I will tell you is this. If you don't get called, we usually do some cards or a message from the collective. So everybody gets a message in some way or another. So there you go. JJ, we're really not doing politics today. This is more mediumship, psychic stuff. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and now what happened to my present? It went away. right. Hold on. Share screen here. All right. Come on. All right. So this is my giveaway tool, and this will tell us who I'm going to pick 3 to begin with. And so let me get over there to do it. Find the right place to do it. There we go. All right.
Do it.
Can you see that? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can. Okay.
Yes.
I just didn't know if I had it up right. DJ is going to be first. Thank you. And I pretty much at the beginning, I know people are here because you just come in. But as time goes on, you're going to need to let me know that you're still here.
CJ's here.
Tiffany Tisdale, if you don't have a question in, make sure that you put it in. And the next one we have is dun da da da. Anya. All right. Thank you so much.
Ashdown.
Let me get back to this and remove that. All right. All right. So let me find. Hi, Sarah. I would love to say hi to everybody, but it would take up a lot of time. And I know that you probably are all just more interested in readings at this point. So please know that we 3 do appreciate you. And thank you all for being here. So let's see. Where is CJ? That's the kitty cat one. All right. Kay has offered 2 kittens. Are these kittens supposed to be mine? All right.
Kay has offered me 2 kittens. Are these kittens supposed to be mine? CJ. Oh, kittens. CJ, do you have already have cats at house? I feel like you might. I feel like there might be one, but let me know.
Okay. Let me see. I think, yeah. Did they just pass? Did she say they passed? Or she had a cat that passed? CJ? Not now. She doesn't have any now. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, you got a puppy, though. Mm-hmm. Well, I get, yes, they are for you to accept if you choose to accept the mission. They're like it's an inheritance card, so you kind of inherit. You know, like gonna hand them over to you. I feel like. Look how pretty this inheritance card is. A little fairy. These are sparkles too, but. This Knight of Swords here, this is a new deck I've been using. It's called the Spring Rider Waite. But I love this picture of the Knight of Swords. But this is like they're a gift from heaven. They're kind of guided to you on purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if you're familiar with at least one of them. Maybe both, but at least one feels like it's somebody you've already had once before. But this, to me, this beautiful Knight of Swords riding in on a Pegasus on the rainbow reminds me of like a gift, meaningful gift coming from heaven, the Rainbow Bridge. So, yep, I think yes.
I'm getting the same thing. When I first tuned in, I saw, how like little kitties do. They were climbing up your jeans or your pants because they wanted to be with you. They're climbing up you and wanted to be in your arms. And then when I was drawing cards, I got the Empress, which is all about abundance and kind of the maternal instinct and everything too. So you're going to be with an abundant amount of little animals there, and then I saw you and the cats on a teeter-totter, and so you two are helping each other, because they're going to help you center and ground. This is Archangel Sandalphon who says center and ground. So they're going to be of benefit to you as well as the other way around. And the power of divine grace is within you when this is this beautiful swan who's guiding them towards you. So when you were saying that they're being guided towards you, I always think of the swan. It looks so graceful and wonderful, but it's working really hard underneath to kind of get where it needs to go. And I think you're the place where these lovely little kittens need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow. So I just told CJ in the chat, this mission, should you accept it, is yours, CJ.
I love the Empress too, because, you know, she's pregnant, about ready to give birth to two little kittens.
Yeah.
And then I just said, well, let me draw a cat card, since we're reading on kittens. Is it secrets? Let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, that's cute.
And they also gave me that exploring from the other side of the. So they want to again tell me, you know, at least one of these cats already, so they're supposed to come to you. All right.
Wow.
Sorry.
That is really cool. That is really cool. All right. Thank you. So our next person up is Tiffany. Would love a message from Grandma Dorothy, please. I'm going to have to shut my door. The dogs are going to go crazy.
What I'm getting right away, I saw a bouquet of white flowers, and they weren't Easter lilies, but it was like this. She's sending you white flowers of some sort to just. It's like a new beginning, springtime, and just lots of love and something. And she said, "Pure love at Easter." And then I saw, I don't know, she had a gold locket, the kind of locket where you could open it up and there's a picture inside. Whether that was something of hers or she gave it to you, but she keeps a picture of you there, and so she's saying that she's always keeping you close to her heart, and is thinking of you and sending you love. And then when I went to the cards, I got the Hierophant, which is about institutions and everything. And I think the message here, because it was white flowers, but it wasn't Easter lilies. She said, don't be too concerned about the structures and about, the church or the authoritarian rules. She may have grown up that way, but she sees things a little bit differently now. So if you feel like like you have to do things the way she always did, she said she's kind of eased up on that. Take whatever might have been good from those structures and kind of make your own kind of music from it. And this is the Chickadee card that says, the time is right to release old patterns and energies, and you are ready to embrace change. So even though you might not live your life the way she lived hers, or even the way she was thinking when she was in the body, she's like, take the love and go from there and create your own future.
Wow, how sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How about you, Mark?
Tiffany. First thing I saw was her cooking or preparing food, or presenting you with food or feeding you. I don't know if like there was something she made that was your favorite, but I don't know. She's showing me that. But maybe that's just my mind because I think of grandmas and food. But that's kind of the way she came. The other thing she says is she watches over you. She's still with you energetically. So here's the strength card, but it's like she keeps her attention on you down here on the earth. There's that lion with the little rainbow around it, and she's got the fairy wings, but she watches over you. It's to, give you strength, encouragement, that kind of thing. You're not having any kind of court or law thing, are you? Or it could be like job, some kind of a job, like were you up against it or something, or somebody else feels like they're making a decision for you. I'm just wondering, because that's kind of coming up in these cards, and I'm wondering if that's something that's actually happening. No court. So you're not feeling like you're being unfairly judged or maybe criticized or something. Anyway, if you're feeling like you're on the outs with somebody or something, I would tend to think it would be sort of like work related or something. She just wants to remind you that the universe, I call God, is behind it, and that there's no need to there's no need to worry. Trust that the universe has your back in it. I know it felt like some kind of official thing that was like being annoying, because I get the Hierophant and Justice together. That's why I was wondering about that. So it felt like being up against it, up against the man or something. But then she gave me the King of Wands, which is like, that highest spiritual energy is really what's behind it. And that'll be where the results come from. It's more King of Wands, King of Cups energy. So if somebody in the family is feeling weird about something, she thinks, don't worry, it's all going to work out. So she's watching over you guys.
Awesome.
She said her parents are having problems with their HOA. So that makes sense with what you were saying. With
homeowners association. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would be a Hierophant kind of a thing.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, yeah. And the grandmother, she's talking to the grandmother here. So the grandmother might be worried about them with that. Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that you changed up Easter, Tiffany. I did too.
That's awesome.
I fired my family and brought in all new folks, and it was fun.
Did she make some kind of special, like, food? I don't know why she's harping on that. Or was it associated with Easter or something? I don't know. She's not actually acting like I'm a great cook, but she is acting like I did this thing that I think CJ liked. But anyway.
Okay. A couple of things. The next person is Anya, and this is her brother David. If any of you have asked to hear from mother, father, sister, brother, I need first names, please. And, Mother Mary, whatever. And those of you who came in late, this is a we are pulling from the giveaway tool. So Anya's next. I'm going to just pull the next three while they're getting their cards and things ready. So hang on a second, please.
David.
All right. So Nest.
David.
Kimberly. All right. If you are pulled, let us know you're here. If you haven't put in a question, make sure that the question's in so we can just go straight to it. Jay Hannah, I think I saw your question, Jay Hannah. But just let me know that you're still here, please. All right, so let's see. Gotta go back over here, get this out of the way. All right, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
I know when I tuned in, the first thing I saw was him playing the violin, which is my symbol for harmony, to harmonize the various aspects of your life, all the different strings they can play, and bring it together in great harmony. So so maybe there's different things going on in your life that you need to kind of harmonize them or bring them together. It's also a symbol for me for a great range of like styles. Like you can do things in a lot of different ways, but try to bring them together, because you can play a violin in an orchestra or just play hoedown music or something like that. And then it changed to, I saw him with, I think this was a fad decades ago now, where you'd have like a chain on your wallet. And so it was like he had his wallet on this big silver chain that was attached to his belt. So I asked, okay, David, what's this about? And I heard they can't take it away from you. So it's not so much be careful with your money, but just trust that whatever is yours, whether it's money or whatever it is that you value, the most important things can never be taken from you. And just to not worry, especially about money or about finances right now. Do what you need to do, but don't put a lot of energy into worry. Just know that it's your abundance, your good is chained to you. And when I drew cards, I got the Hangman. So if there's something that you're sort of indecisive about, or you're feeling in between, just kind of clear that away and trust that he's going to be there to help you make good decisions. And I got also from the angel deck, the Ascension symbol, which is awaken your inner angel and ask them to. If you've got sort of a yes or no question, they can help with that. I hope that made some sense.
Okay.
Anja. Yeah, with David. Have you been dealing with like work? Are you changing jobs, or did you change jobs, or does it feel like you're going to change something like anything with work? I'm just asking about here. So first of all, he's given me a similar message that Joan did, in that he doesn't want you to focus on worry. I don't know if you would be worrying about something. It feels like job or money or something like that. Security. But so here we got the old worry nightmare card. But he doesn't want you to do that. Focus on the Ten of Cups instead. So instead of the Nine of Swords, put your attention on the Ten of Cups. That's another way of saying, keep your focus on what you want, not what you don't want. I'm not saying you're not doing that, but that's the message he's given me in these cards. I don't know. Maybe you're having to stay home more than before or something. But I got to scroll down because you guys wrote 1,000 messages since okay. Okay, Anja said, yep, been indecisive stalling. Okay.
Yep.
Go. So, I don't know, maybe you've been at home more often than in the past or something. But he's saying, that's a good thing. Don't think it isn't. Keep trusting in what's to come next. Now, I don't know if you're thinking about work or changing work, and I didn't see you respond to that. But you get the King of Pentacles. So I think that's going to clear up whatever it is. If there's some kind of a work-related issue, or we're thinking about a new job or something like that. And he says, an answer is coming. So he gives you both the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Both of them are coming towards you with fleet of foot. One's flying in, running in. That we're about to have, new energy come in. So don't lose your faith. Keep focused on, the outcome you want. And that's what's going to be created. He seems to be really aware of you and, your earthly goings on.
Okay.
I like him. It's interesting because even in this, this is the Four of Wands. I just got goosebumps when this occurred to me. But it's like you and him dancing together in the home. So a lot of times this would be like the couple, the husband and wife. But he's giving me brother-sister energy, how he's energetically still connected to you. You guys, he can still kind of dance through your life experience along with you in a way. I feel like this shows you two being together. Yeah.
Yeah. She said there's been a lot going on lately. There you go. Yeah. That's awesome, Anya. I'm glad that David came through for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Jay Hannah, please let us know if you're here. I have your question, but I do not see that you have said you're here. So that's going to be important. Ness is next. And Kimberly, I see that you're here. Thank you for letting us know. Where's Ness's question here? Can you pull cards on what's happening with the communication changes? Why is it happening? How will it change going forward? Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm noticing my verbal ability, communication skills as a whole increased recently. It's like thinking and communicating with more crayon colors in her crayon box. And then she asks the questions. I hope that helps. Does that help? Yeah.
Is this like psychic communication?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to do this one this time, Alice?
Yeah, I can. Sure.
Give you a chance to read. Yeah. I know you got a lot on your plate, but
yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
She's talking about regular communication, she says, like writing.
Oh, regular communication. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Like writing, speaking, and thinking. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what you got.
Ooh.
All right. Interesting. So what I get, Ness, is I get that you are having an abundance of this, which you already have said, and it's showing you the new things that are coming for you and the new abilities that are coming for you in abundance. The second thing I get is it's saying, please make sure you rest enough. Take time to rest. It's important. That's going to help you. And even in those dreams, you'll understand what's going on. Not sure it's going to go back unless you ask it to. Okay. Are you arguing with yourself about it? I feel like even your question, will it go back, is like you saying, it's exhausting you in some way. You can ask for an interruption if it gets too bad. Yeah. And isn't it funny? He's sleeping here and he's going to bed here. So it's like, yeah, if you need a break, you need to ask for that break. Are you resting more? Okay. Okay. You are resting more. Well, maybe that's why you're hearing it, honey, because you are resting and you're allowing that time for it to come in. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Ness, when I tune in, I just see like a filter, almost like a big coffee filter or something like that. But it's like a cloth that's filtering things, and it's just been removed, so things can come in more directly right now. And then I saw, like when you're speaking, all these like little designs, little curlicues, that things are coming through it's like a snowflake. You're seeing all the little, like a snowflake, if you put it under a microscope, you're getting the information in much more detail is being downloaded to you. And so that way you can give it out that much with much more precision and clarity than you would have been able to do before. I got the White Eagle, which is one of, I think these are like major arcana in my bird deck. And it says the connection to divine guidance is within you. So this is like a spiritual gift that you've been given. But then again, I got the Archangel Raphael, who says prioritize your health. And just as Aley was saying, if it does seem to be too much, you can just say, let's put that filter on just for today, or to kind of go back. I also got the Justice card, and I'm not quite sure about this. Mark knows more about tarot than I do, but it's like a balancing of energies somehow that I'm not sure. I can't make sense of that one, but I just mentioned it in case you can, that there's something about a balancing effect of this, that maybe you had more difficulties expressing yourself before, and now it's like balancing that all out. But I hope that made some sense, Nest.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Mousy, you can put it in. Remember to put in, everybody, if you're not doing it, you're not going to get in the queue. You'd have to put the pound sign or the hashtag, I guess is the better word, and put read so you can get put into the queue. Okay. Thank you so very much. All right. So the next person we have is Kimberly Canoe. If I can find her, find hers. I know it's here. And thank you also, Jay Hannah, for letting us know you're here. You'll be after Kimberly. So your 65th birthday was Tuesday. Congratulations. Yeah.
For me, I'm a 65. Who is this Kimberly? $65.
I still like I liked it when I was 64 because when I could say, will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Okay. I'm going to start with cards this time because they are so relevant. You got the Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time, the wisdom that comes with being 65. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. So this is a time of life that it's like you get to do it, kind of recreate your life all over again. And we also got the Archangel of Serenity, who says, weave a new story. And I love that she has the yin yang symbol in the middle there. So you can maybe balance things out in your life and start a new story. And before I drew cards, what does this say? Oh, first of all, I saw your birthday cake, and then I saw a shooting star. So wish upon a star. So put your birthday wishes and what you want for the next, rest of your life here out there. Start dreaming the dreams that you want to manifest. And now is the time to put the dream, to manifest those dreams, to first dream big and then put them into action. And when I was thinking about the big dreams, and then I saw like Bigfoot, like dream big, and then they, take the steps, like those, like Bigfoot steps to like put these big dreams into action. And it's an exciting time for you. How about you, Mark? What did you get?
Yeah. Similar. Sometimes we get to 65, and that's a big one. Not that I've been anywhere near that, but I hear. And sometimes there's this thought of, oh no, My life is slipping away. No, yeah. This is like a big sign of it's ending soon, kind of a thing. But Spirit goes poo-poo to that. It's actually like, it's really true. It's kind of a third act. It's a new beginning. It's when you think it's over, but it's not. There's actually, hopefully you're retiring too during this time, because you pick up a new wind, a new, I don't know. Once you get 65 too, you don't put up with a lot of crap like you used to. It doesn't matter as much if everybody loves you or not. You don't care. You're less apologizing about your life. Let's just do it. And so that's what's ahead. Look at this beautiful Knight of Cups. He's
beautiful.
This beautiful seahorse, this big cups. Our adventure. If nothing else, it's a good time to connect with what you love.
Right.
What brings you joy and love, and move forward with that in your hand. I'll do it for me. What I like, what resonates with me. I also feel like there might be a little surprise or an inspiration from Spirit. So be sure to have a talk with the Creator about your birthday and how you're feeling, and how you wouldn't mind to have some new adventures. Maybe a gift from the Creator about something new, because I see that coming. There's the Page of Cups, like a little surprise in store. And cups, it's, in this case, I'm going to say it's loving. It feels good. And then the other one, the Knight of Wands. So inspirational, spiritual energy coming forward that you're going to feel like getting up and taking action on.
Yes.
There you go. Wow. Happy birthday, Kimberly.
Yes.
I hope. And remember, you don't have to just celebrate it on Tuesday.
Right.
You can celebrate it for at least a month. Yeah. Thank you so very much. All right. So I am going to, first of all, Mark, you have an Elton John vibe today. And when he was a lot younger, of course.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
yes.
I just wanted you to know that. You just look fabulous today. I'm expecting you to sing, I don't know.
The bitch. The bitch is back. That one? No.
Well, yes, in fact, that was the exact one.
That's one of his big hits. Yeah.
That's right.
Elton.
So, Jay Hannah, I don't, you want a message. I didn't see what about. So, but I've got to pull 3 more people here. So let me do that. And please let us know ASAP what it is that you want to know. All right. The next 3 people will be. These avatars are so much fun to see up close. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Donna. All right. The next person we have will be. Remember, if you don't get picked, we will be doing a collective read at the very end. But if you're picked, please let us know you're here. Please let us know if you haven't already posted your question. Thank you. All right. Shirley White.
Yeah.
All right, so Donna, Wiki, and Shirley White.
Kimberly will be starting a new tie-dye business any day.
Oh, okay. Let me get this
I was
off
wondering
here.
if I should reach for my inner hippie now that I'm 65. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go. There you go. Yep. All right. I love that idea. All right. So I guess just I'm not seeing a response from Jay Hannah. Yeah. So just do a gentle read if you would.
Oh,
from a past one. Yeah. All right. We'll see if we can get it. You need to make sure when you do ask these questions that you say, I want to hear from my mother, Jane, or whatever. But we'll see what they can come up with here. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. then that makes sense, because what I saw when I was tuning in was like a letter, like a sheet of paper with things written on it floating down to you. So someone is trying to get a message through to you. And then I heard just ask for simple things. They want you to kind of open up the lines of communication and start by doing things like when you go to the store, ask for your guides or angels or your departed loved ones, I want a good parking place at the store. Or when you're on a walk, say, would you clear the roads that I have to cross for me? And just ask for lots of opportunities for them to do simple things, because they want to build up this back and forth communication with you. And when I drew cards, I got the Starling. Let's see, now is the time to get out in the world and connect in authentic ways. And they want to connect with you on a more ongoing basis, and let you know that this is source returning to oneness, that you're all part of the same source. You're all still connected, and you can still communicate with them. I also got the Knight of Wands. So they kind of want you to take the action and move forward and reconnect. You can see the little salamanders here that are in a circle, sort of grabbing their own tail. They want to, Spirit really wants to reconnect with you and your departed loved ones too. So give them simple opportunities, say, send me a cardinal or the parking place or something simple like that, and then just be attuned to it. Or maybe it's, every time you look at your watch, that it's angel numbers or something like that. They really want to be a little bit more active and are suggesting just simple ways to kind of build up that muscle for you.
Right.
How about you, Mark?
Well, I hear a lot of that same exact thing. So, pretty much everything you're saying. First of all, it's a back and forth situation. So you can talk to them and they can communicate with you. It's different because you're in different realms, but they say it's a back and forth. Don't forget that. So you can also ask for them to give you a sign. You can ask for it, because sometimes when we're on spirit side, I feel like we're limited to what we can do, as far as we can do things, but you can't just jump in and change stuff like that. But they can communicate. So I get the energy of somebody on the other side. I'm going to say a younger male energy that says, yeah, I'm right here. I got the messages. They're right here in my hand. Sometimes you're missing them. Or so I would say something like, could you give me a message today, a sign or signal from you? Like make specific, like almost appointment for it during the day, some kind of sign, because there he sits with it ready to do. He feels like if we do that, he will send you a message that's in physical form. You'll see it. So he'll use the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Form, manifestation. There's a little bunny rabbit. There's flowers all around. He'll likely use some kind of nature to greet you or to make a sign or signal. That could be all kinds of things, but something that would really, you'd notice it. It would be different for seeing it that day. So it could be an animal, it could be a flower, it could be an insect, something like that. He also, if there's a guy, this seems like a young guy. I keep getting that because I was saying, are you sure? And he keeps saying, yep. I don't know, brother, cousin, partner, friend, something like that. But male, whoever this is, has been in your dreams, and you've seen him at night in your dreams, he says. So again, kind of confirming that there is this back and forth that's going on. He just wants you to be a little more, what do you call it, specific with it. Mm-hmm. And that will help you get a clearer response. So it's sort of, it's not that we have to, it's not that you live in expectation, but you keep the possibilities open. That it's like, I always kind of keep one ear cocked in case spirit's trying to tell me something, so I'm kind of listening with both ears as well as my regular ears, or, so I'm kind of got that one thing just in case so I'll notice it. I've told myself, let's pay attention so we notice, like that. Anyway, I think
awesome.
Seeing you in your dreams.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much, Jay Hannah. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
All right. So Donna would love to hear from somebody. She's not too fussy about who.
Okay.
We have Mother Sylvia, Dad David, Brother David, and great grandmother Rachel. So whoever comes in, that's fine.
Did we read on another brother David too?
Yes, that was Anya's brother. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did Donna say she's here?
Donna's here. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think all three are here. I got Donna, Wiki, and Shirley. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was tuning in and just kept getting all these symbols of spring. The Easter lily and tulips coming up and little chicks. It's something about a fresh start. Don't give up hope. Just keep new beginnings. Just keep trying. Take a, now I'm seeing like turn the page, turn a new fresh page. Every day is a new day, and give it your best. And when I drew cards, I got the blue jay, and it's the time is right to access and master your abilities. But what I'm not really sure if that applies, but what's coming through to me about the blue jay is it has so many different vocalizations. There's so many different things you can do. I was always told that if you hear a strange bird song and you're not quite sure what it is, it's probably a blue jay because they can make so many different songs.
Oh, yeah.
So she's saying you have such a range of things that you can do. And sometimes different ways you can express yourself. And sometimes that can be almost a burden because it's like, well, do I do this or do I do that? But just know, you can focus in on one for a while and, do one of those new beginnings on that part and see where it takes you. If you get bored, you're perfectly capable and have the facility to try something else too. And in the from the angel deck, I got the Archangel of Virtue saying, open your heart. And I think this is more about loving yourself. And that she said, what I'm getting is that you have all these skills and all these talents, but it's like, yeah, but I'll never be the rock star that I wanted to be or whatever it was. But just love yourself and enjoy whatever it is that you decide to pursue, to open your heart and especially toward yourself, because she's there to love you through this too.
How nice.
Was David your older brother? It's David I have. It's the brother.
Okay.
But I'm just wondering if he was your older brother. He, because I feel like don't know, I felt like you guys had a good sibling relationship, but that he also kind of tortured you sometimes, or teased you like that. Oh, older brother, yeah, like that, playfully, but that you guys were buddies. And he's always been protective of you, like yeah, you both tease it. Yeah, I get that, but yeah, but it's like that. So we had fun as kids, and he gives me the kid card, like when we were little kids. But and this is kind of cute because it's like little boy's a little taller and a little girl, and I got right away that it was your older brother, but that's why I wanted to ask that. And then he also gets the Sneaky Pete, pulling tricks, fiddling around with each other, back and forth. So, but that's like playful. We had a great time together as kids, and we grew up still close to one another. And if there's a message, he died at 42. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah,
that's
too young.
Because it did feel too soon. I was thinking it was, you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
But he's still, they tell us this all the time. Energetically, he's still very connected to you. It's like he still holds you from heaven. There's that spiritual wand too. So spiritually, he's still connected. He wants to encourage you to focus on the unseen world. So I want you to focus on spirit, all the stuff that we talk about on this channel all the time, or on this one in my channel, this metaphysics, spiritual, and because the real focus is to focus on your inner light, who you truly are, your divine light. And he says, that's what's to do now. And that's not wasted. That's what's up currently. So these are brand new cards, and I haven't looked at all the pictures yet. So I'm really enjoying them as I see them for the first time. In this Hermit card, he's got his light, and it's kind of shining down into the earth. But I don't know. It's like, let's look at that connection that you have to the oneness, to the all, to the your spiritual foundation. And it's right next to the high priestess. So he sees that you're studying that and looking into it, and that's your focus. And he says, right on, sister, hang on. That's a great way to move forward. We think, am I wasting my time to work on? No, focus on that first, actually, and then the other things work out. So he's just really in agreement with that. Yeah.
That's wonderful. She said her mom, dad, and brother died all within 10 years. That's way too much loss. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's very difficult. Yeah. Much love to you, Donna.
Brother was funny, though, because he definitely stepped up.
And
he's like, this right away. He said, yeah, I'm like that other brother, David. Like right away, he said that to me when I said, did we read on brother David?
Isn't that funny? Oh, my goodness. All right. All right. Let me get the next wiki is here. And then Shirley, I see your question. Thank you. So she's thinking of buying a used car. Does Bessie, the former owner, passed in November, think it's a good purchase, or should I just keep looking?
Okay.
So buying Bessie's old car.
Okay. Is it in Wiki's best interest and highest good to purchase Bessie's old car? If she does, will Wiki be pleased with this purchase a year from now? Ooh, really, really happy.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Let's see if I can just draw a couple cards on this.
And I have the crown, which is success and victory. And you're leveling up with this new car. And I get the sun, happiness. I get all three cards that are wonderful. Oh, look at you.
And I think it's in good shape. It's been well taken care of.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we always called used cars missing. Yeah. Well, I love these. I'm loving this deck always. Sorry, guys. When I open up a new deck and I haven't looked at it, then it's like you guys get to see. There's the Knight of Wands. Look at this. His wings are made of fire. But this is a gift from Spirit. It's like you prayed, asked for the Spirit to help you. So this is one of the options it's presenting to you. And sometimes buying some little old lady's used car is a great deal. You know, she probably took good care of it and everything. But so I'm going to say that it's actually in connection to your prayers and working with, asking for a new car. And it's a gift. There's the Queen of Pentacles. It's an earthly return. It's a gift. Fiery passion, earthly gift. I think, I would say it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Very good.
Now, you could go on looking if you wanted to, but I don't think you need to.
I'm looking at it right now before the tariffs kick in, and I'm thinking about it myself. But I don't want a car payment. That's my problem. So
look at her.
Ooh.
I'd make $2,000 on the deal. Please don't make me come over there and smack your face, Wiki.
Oh, that's funny. You guys, honestly. Yeah,
what does
there
Nico
you go.
Think about it.
I bet Nico loves the idea. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
So, Shirley White's son is having a scheduled procedure in June, and she wonders what the outcome might be. Shirley, can you just put in his first name for us, if you would? That would be helpful. And remember, we're reading on the energies of the time.
Right. And we're not doctors.
Yeah, right. We have to say that. We aren't doctors, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Right.
Plus, in my case, I'm actually not a doctor, so there's also that.
Well, I'm not either. You're Elton John.
I'm not just saying it. It's true.
It's true.
Don't come to me for a procedure. All right. So
Chad.
His name is Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
Okay, what I'm getting is I was getting two things. I was getting the Jeopardy music. Do.
Yeah.
So it's like the waiting is the worst part. But the procedure is going to go fine. So they're counseling you to both now and until then start manifesting a positive outcome and seeing how you're going to have the best surgeons and the best whatever the procedure is, everybody involved in it, from the guy who cleans the operating room or wherever it is to the check-in people, to everything, that they're going to have their best day ever, so that they are there 100% to focus entirely on doing, using the gifts God gave them and that they've developed through this life to help Chad. And that everything just goes so smoothly, and praying for them and praying for, just affirming the positive outcome. And it's going to go quickly, and there's a lot of power behind it. And so do what you can. This is the Archangel of Confidence saying, bring heaven to earth. And so this is the perfect time to start focusing on a positive outcome. I'm thinking, and they're talking about superlatives, the most positive outcome. It'll probably go fine if you just kind of sit there and wait. But the difference between worrying about it and there's worrying about it, there's being neutral, and then there's manifesting the best. So go for that door number 3, as long as we're talking game shows.
Number 3. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, guys. I didn't mean to cough over that.
Sorry, one more. And I did also pull the White Eagle, which is sort of like a major arcana card, saying the connection to divine guidance is within you. So you've got the power to help influence the positive outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And now, excuse me for stepping on you there, Mark.
No problem. Well, I think it's all going to go okay. There may be some kind of little hiccup with the scheduling or something. So that might get pushed off or something like that. I get the Page of Swords and the Chariot. In this Chariot, it's like the Easter bunnies are kind of sitting here enjoying Easter before they move on. So that might make me think there might be a little pause before we move forward. And this Page of Swords coming in, like an announcement, we have to change the schedule or something. Now, and I feel like that might have something to do with to make sure that the surgeon you're supposed to have is the one you have or something like that. So it might be the doctor has a conflict and needs to schedule something like that. But it's so that you are with your lover, the doctor. No, you and the surgeon are a good pair. You know, it's a loving outcome, and it's the one you need. So that, and then, so there might be that little thing. So the only reason they bring that up is like, if something like that, know that that's, you know, it's not a bad thing, that it just needed to happen to make sure we got everybody there at the same time doing the same thing. And, you know, like Joan was saying, you can always just visualize that their own guardian angels are watching over, you know, the surgeon, the anesthesiologist, the nurses, that, you know, there's some and angels and in the room with you guiding the procedure. Although I think it's going to go fine, because then once it goes, there you are with your doctor. Here we come. Knight of Swords, zooming in with my mighty scalpel. You know, doing a great job. Look at this. I would love this doctor to come in. It's got butterflies, transformation, making a positive transformation, you know, going from, let's say, sickness into health. And then I also get King of Pentacles. So recovery, like, you know, we have to recover from a thing. But getting back in the seat, getting recovery, not just, you know, feeling better afterwards. You know, like that you're glad you did it, you know, that kind of thing. You feel better, you're more grounded, more back the way you used to be, kind of a thing. I don't know what the procedure is, but that's what it feels like.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you very much. All right. I just want to put this up because I want to wish, I want to say to you, Alma, that we are all very sorry to hear your dad passed. He definitely is okay, because over there is okay. And he already knows that you love him very much. Don't ever worry about that. He knows. Do you girls and guys want to say any more to Alma?
Was that on Easter Sunday?
Seems like it might have been. Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard for us to, because we carry that guilt here. Oh, I didn't say it enough, or and but they already know you love them. They do. They know you love them. So,
yeah, and he's sending you lots of love and energy. That's the only thing I'm getting now, because it's kind of recent. But when you say I wasn't able to tell him, whatever, he knows it though. Look, there's communication flying in the air. Birds. He knows how much you loved him. That he got it. Even though you might not have had the experience of saying it to him, you know, he knows it. He immediately saw it. He tons of energy coming your way and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got the nuthatch, who's one of the birds that can climb up or down there. And so he has a new perspective now, and he's seeing things in a different way and is sending his love, and also got the Archangel of Charity saying, bring in the love. And he is definitely sending that to you. So he's doing just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a rough one.
Yep. It is a rough one. That's why I wanted to make sure that I said something about it. So we are at the end of our time together, and we're going to be pulling a collective reading for everybody. Do join us every other week. I come on with several mediums and psychics, and we spend about an hour or so here. Because there's so many people wanting readings, we have to do it the way we do it. But I usually promise something at the end. What I pulled for cards is pretty fascinating. because I got the word immersion, but look, everybody's up on the dock and there's some people jumping off into the water. So what do I think this means? Things are going to be more immersive in the summertime because it's not summer yet. So we're not up on the dock just yet, jumping off into the water. We are waiting for the warmer weather. But when it comes, we are going to be able to swim and enjoy and swim the tide. The second thing I get is a promise. Promise yourself that you will balance your life, that you will not lament on, let's say, cultural aspects 24/7, that you look outside, that you see the beauty in what's outside or with your beautiful animals and friends and family. It's important. Promise yourself to take care of yourself. Finally, I got discord. And this is just a reminder that these two toboggans are one of them slamming into the other one with all the people on board. There's always going to be some kind of an opposing force that we may be stuck up against. But that doesn't mean that we have to succumb to it, because even though this toboggan hit the other one, the others are holding on and they're helping each other out. And that's what we all need to do. Thank you.
I was getting something like that too. I was seeing an image that I won't go into because it was too weird. But it was about taking old-fashioned values and making them new. So going back to those core values of caring about each other, being kind, and all of that, and reinterpreting that for today. And also to just the hawk, pay attention. Pay attention to even the littlest things. They can be way, way, way up in the sky and see the tiniest little mouse or whatever to go down and get what they need. So pay attention to details and know your own strength is what the hawk is saying. And the Archangel of Mercy is saying, cherish your sacredness. So I hope that is helpful. How about you, Mark?
Well, mine's kind of going towards, this is like for the collective, but it's talking about Oompa Loompa energy for this reading. So, they're saying, same old. Don't give up hope. Don't give up faith. Things are still, it's not over. We're still working on this. There's a thought that maybe the solution is not attainable. It is. It's right there in the hands. It's just they've tried to hide it, but it's still there. It's not gone. It's right there in that cup, and it will rise up out of the cup. It says, "Don't feel like, here we are, waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for some good news, waiting for some kind of positive change. Don't go home. Don't give up. Don't close down the shop. It's still keep the faith." They think they did it all under the dark of night. Here's the moon. And they could just dance and sing and get away with everything. And nobody could see them because it was so deeply hidden. They were going to, in the still of the night, steal the government. So we've got that steal card quite a few times tonight, but every deck I use. But that, it's dark. We're sneaky. We're going to steal the whole government right here. And, that's what we're going to do. But the outcome card is justice.
Yay. That's a good one.
Don't be too sure that you're going to steal everything. Justice is still in the picture. So there you go. I like that.
I love that. And since you opened the door, the image I saw was the American flag with the original one with the 13 stars for the colonies. And I didn't want to get political, but as long as you did, I will too. So go back to the original values and hang on to them. Yeah.
Absolutely. And immerse yourself in them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today. Please like and subscribe to my channel, to Mark's channel, to Joan's channel. It really helps our algorithm also if you write a little note in our in the show notes afterwards. And we'll see you again soon. Much love to everybody, and prayer for those suffering and in need of love. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.